Hello, hello, hello to all of my Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special midweek reading. Okay, so Virgos, now a lot of you already know how powerful you are, but for those of you who may be having some self-doubt or some other things that's going on, I just want to remind you of how powerful you are. And this is primarily the reason why I wanted to come on this week, specifically today, to share with each and every one of my astrological signs just how powerful you are. And what's important to note is that when I'm sharing your characteristics, I'm talking about high vibrating energy, and I know that means all of you, and I consider you guys my family. So, Virgos. Okay, what do we know about our Virgos? And like I said, I want to continue reiterating this every single time I get on here because life has a way of trying to trip you up and sometimes plays a very fine role in you forgetting who you are. Now, first of all, Virgos are a mutable sign, right? Just like the Sagittarius, Gemini, and Pisces. So you may not be in the same element as like for instance the Pisces and the water element, then you have the Gemini and the air element, you have the Sagittarius and the fire element, right? So just know each one of the elements has their either a mutable sign, a fixed sign, or a cardinal sign. Okay, so you Virgos are in that you're a mutable sign, in that you're very flexible people, you're very versatile and very adaptable, and you just adjust, you adjust to differing circumstances, right? So let's look at your characteristics. Let's look at some of your characteristics, right? Because I think this will become clearer as to how other people see you, and then how other people sort of react to who you are, right? So we know that our Virgos are extremely intelligent people, right? There's no doubt about it. You're extremely intelligent people. You're very analytical. You're very honest. You're reliable. You're a perfectionist. You're loyal. You're kind. You're hardworking, and you're practical. But see, when you're looking at it like in terms of like you being a mutable sign, meaning that you are very open to change, right? And I think I mentioned this one time before in your readings that you all are the type of people that if somebody comes along with a better idea, even though you all are perfectionists, which is a great thing, great to have you on a team because we know we're going to get it right. So there are people, other energies that feel threatened by that, right? And so another thing that turns you off is lazy people, right? And so you're probably wondering how come they just can't like try to perfect this thing so we can just get this right, but you're still open. Okay, so this is what I mean by like, don't allow someone from the outside to come in who really don't know you and try to dictate who you are. Remember who you are. Okay, Virgo, please remember who you are. Also tune into my my video that I posted today about the number one and the power of the number one. Okay, if everybody knew how powerful they are, people would not compete with each other. People would not try to stab you in the back, throw you under the bus, or do any of that. Everybody would be operating in their own lane because they know exactly how powerful they are. So let's get into your reading, okay, Virgo? Most High God in the universe, please give me a special message for my Virgos as it relates to their money and their wealth, as well as other areas in their lives, but specifically in that area of money and wealth, since they are an earth sign and that's their journey to money and wealth. All right, Virgos, we're going to get into your reading right now. It's very important, very, very, very important that you understand, remember, not only understand, but to remember during those times where you're experiencing challenges, to remember who you are. This is the World card. The World card is about attainment, about completion. Like whatever it is that you were going through is finished. It's over. It's done. You won. Okay, I guess I could stop the reading right there, but I'm not going to. Look, okay, so I see a lot of, let me see. Let's put all of this in perspective. Okay. All right. I see a lot of, a lot of you all kind of sort of going off by yourself, which is not surprising, right? And a lot of thought process. A lot of introspection, right? thinking about a lot of things and kind of replaying a lot of things over and over and over again in your mind. Trying to wonder, like, okay, I'm agreeable, I'm an amenable person. Like, how is it that I keep having these challenges, right? I don't want you to change. That's the first thing. I don't want you to change. And we're talking about high vibration, right? We're not talking about somebody who doesn't know who they are. I'm not talking to, I know the Virgos that tune into this channel know exactly who they are. Very vibrating. I'm not talking about arrogance. I'm not talking about conceit. None of that. I'm talking about you love yourself so much that you know what hate looks like, right? Nobody has to come around you and tell you, oh, that person doesn't like you. Even if they're smiling in your face and trying to stab you in the back or throw you under the bus, they're only hurting themselves, right? So you maintain who you are, okay? This is not fluff. This is just what it is, because when you come into an understanding of just how powerful you are, you can literally manifest anything into your life, right? And so that's good or bad. So if you start buying into negative thoughts that people have been projecting onto you, then you can also manifest that. But we're not doing that. We're continuing to manifest. See, when you go away, this person is walking away. They're just kind of like walking off in the distance by themselves. This is you saying, okay, hold on. I need to hit the reset button. I need to recalibrate. I'm winning. I'm winning. That's all that needs to be said. I'm winning. Look at all of these cups up here. You really could be excited about your life, and I really want you to get excited about your life, right? Look at this, 6 of Wands. This shows victory. You are victorious. You are victorious. This is high vibrating energy. You're extremely victorious, right? So the Wands is that fire. That's that fire energy, right? That's that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's attached to those astrological signs. But you are very, very victorious, and that's how you have to own it. Like, I won. You know what? I don't have anything to be upset about. Look at this Knight of Wands. Somebody who's very ambitious, somebody who's a risk taker, somebody who's very action oriented. This is you, okay? You don't have to wallow in any self-doubt or anything. Matter of fact, because like I said, it's done. It's finished. Anybody that came up against you lost. Okay, so, and again, I don't care what sign it is. If they're vibrating in a low frequency and they see you as competition or whatever, they already took themselves out from the beginning. The moment it became a thought that you were competition, they lost. Yeah. You know, I know Virgos, your card in tarot is the Hermit card. So a lot of Virgos spend a lot of time in introspection anyway. Sometimes introversion. You know, a lot of Virgos are introverts. That doesn't mean shy. That just means reserved, okay? I just want to make sure I put that out there, because people think, oh, you're an introvert? Oh, that must mean you're really shy. Their words are not used interchangeably. Well, sometimes people use them interchangeably, but it doesn't mean the same thing. You can look it up for fact check purposes. All right, so let's see what the second part of this is. Okay, so we have, okay, hold on for a second. So, because people have caused you a lot of stress and pain, you spent a lot of time with a lot of tears. This is just a very emotional time, right? It's over and done with, right? And sometimes the residual effects of all the stuff that people did to you can kind of sort of linger on. But what I want you to understand is that it's over. It's over. Had you like this, losing sleep at night, stressed out, right? But I want you to know, and I'm not minimizing your pain at all by any stretch of the imagination. But when I tell you it's over, it is over. You have nothing else to worry about. You won, okay? And you won big time. So what does winning look like for you? Does winning look like money for you? Does winning look like a peace of mind? Because you don't want to put yourself in bondage to something that happened before, that's in the past, when you can move forward and remove this bondage from yourself You don't want to be in bondage in your mind. You don't want to lose any sleep. This person is losing sleep. They're insomnia. They're crying. They're hurt. Okay, if that happened, heal from it, and I want you to move forward because it's already done. You won. It's very, very tempting to do what someone did to you, like be the snake that someone was to you. And I'm telling you, the universe is already taking care of it. You really don't have anything to worry about. You really, really are in a place. And like when I look at the cards, and I like to think, I always think numbers, right? Probably because of my area of expertise. Like, so I always think numbers, not just mathematically, but I also think numerology, like the power of numbers and the vibration of each number, right? So when I look at this, and I see that there's been a lot of emotions attached to past and present, right? People had you stressed out, crying, losing sleep, in bondage, because you didn't really know what the outcome is going to be. Just know you can claim the outcome is finished. You've won. You were victorious. Now you have laser focus. Your life is in full balance, and people are actually celebrating with you. That's what you can celebrate right now. Let me pull an oracle card for you. See what happens when people when people say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and celebrate the victory, right? You're speaking it into existence. The only reason why you would not be victorious is because you're allowing other people to help you to vibrate at a lower frequency, not help you vibrate at a lower frequency. You're allowing other people to vibrate, to pull you down to a lower frequency. Like, what I mean by that is by talking negatively about the person that hurt you, about wishing harm on them, about threatening people, the whole 9 yards. That right there will lower your vibrations and talk you out of a victory. And so knowing that you have the power to be victorious over anything, anybody, the moment that the person or people hurt you or tried to hurt you, they were hurting themselves. You ever heard the term play me, play yourself? That's exactly what happened to them, okay? They played themselves. Power. Look, yeah. Now it's time for you to take your power back. I pulled this from somebody else. 1 + 0 is 1, right? Go back and watch the video when it talks about the number 1, the number 11, the number 111, and the number 1111, and see how what I'm talking about with the number 1. But you had to take your power back. This is you taking your power back. You can consider them faded to black. Okay, faded to black meaning that they were the ones who took these swords and cut themselves off. They may have had you in bondage for a while, maybe because of a title and position, maybe because of the way where you placed them in their lives. See, when even in the workplace, there was a time where I used to put titles in position. Okay, this is my manager, this is my boss, this is my leader, right? And while you give respect to their title, a person has to earn your respect. That's just a title. You can put Mickey Mouse in a title of leadership. You can say, okay, well, Mickey Mouse is my leader. You may respect the title to some degree. Somewhere the planets align for them to be in that position. So you respect the title. But there are some people who do not embody, by their behavior, they really don't embody leadership qualities at all. And so hence you have somebody who they're in a leadership position, but they're vibrating at such a low frequency, they don't get along with anybody. They're very bitter. They're very backbiting. They're very self-serving. If you think about it like in biblical terms, right? I used to teach the Bible. When you think about like it in biblical terms, and because I've studied different religions, I like to talk about it from a Christianity standpoint, because that's what a lot of people can relate to, right? But if you look at it like in biblical terms, and you think about how like Saul in the Old Testament was put in a position because of his height and his stature and his looks, right? But was he ready for that position? No. That's how I liken a lot of low vibrating energy people who have leadership titles and positions. they're not really ready, but they're in that position. The universe aligned for them to be in there. So they could have taken that opportunity. Okay, oh my goodness, you find yourself in a leadership position. Oh my, I need to get myself together. But that's commonly, it doesn't happen. Most people, it doesn't happen, especially if you're prematurely in a position that you really don't, that you don't even realize how powerful you are. You start to mistreat people, right? You start abusing your power. So what I'm saying to you is that you now, Virgo, have taken your power back. Don't allow those people to keep you in bondage by keeping you up awake at night. I can see by the cards what was done to you. They had you stressed out, losing sleep, crying, the whole 9 yards. Don't let them keep you in bondage by their actions. Take your power back. You are extremely powerful. Now you know you've been through that. 1, you would never do that to somebody else with what was done to you. And 2, you don't need to speak bad of them because it's already complete. The universe is already taking care of them. The moment that they decided to step on the bad side, and I have to speak in lay terms, the moment they decided to step on the bad side, they already ruined themselves. Okay? That is what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for checking in with me and supporting my page. I appreciate every single one of you. I read your comments. I try to respond back to as many people as possible. But, you guys are awesome. Don't change who you are for low vibrating energy, okay? I don't care what title and position they're in. Do not change who you are, okay, Virgo? Have a great day. Bye.